Morning to all. Welcome to Mars Cloud. So long back, I'm not posting anything in the social media. So due to some personal emergencies. So that's fine. So today we are going to talk about some of the basics of manufacturing module, and yeah, we'll see how it will, you know, uh, continue. Okay. So in the manufacturing module, so like a lot of companies nowadays they are using manufacturing module also. So in the manufacturing module there are two types of manufacturing we have. One is process manufacturing and discrete type manufacturing. Okay, so currently I am presently I am also doing some kind of activities in the discrete manufacturing. Okay, so today we'll see little bit on glance on like what do you say, like what are the mandatory setups which are needed to prepare your manufacturing module. So in this one it will start here it will start from the inventory organization, right? So let us show that how the inventory organization can be separated as a distribution center or as a manufacturing plant. So let us go and quickly show to you setup and maintenance. So I'm not creating anything because most everybody knows about that, but I wanted to show the which flag will say this is, yes, this is the manufacturing plant or this is the distribution center. Okay, go here, go to organization structure. No, so manufacturing and supply, inventory management. So here, if you see that if it is not available, then manage manufacturing. It's not showing. That's fine. Oh, what I did. An inventory, right? Okay. Inventory nations you can open from any functional area. So open it. I'm selecting one of my existing inventory organization. And inventory organization setup is very simple. So going with the existing one, T011, go to here, and if you open it, click on next, and all these things are similar like uh, across the any module if you take. And here if you see, organization is a manufacturing plant. So this particular checkbox will decide, yes, your inventory yes, this organization is the manufacturing plant, right? So this is the first setup we have to find out how we can differentiate the manufacturing plant. The next one is, and in order to perform any transaction, business transactions for manufacturing, we need three roles. Okay, production supervisor, manufacturing engineer, and one more is there, production engineer. Production supervisor, manufacturing engineer, and production engineer, I guess. Okay. So these are the three roles we need along with the data access from security control point of view, right? So let me show that quickly. Okay, so here if you go to tools, go to security console, users, MT556, MT556. Sorry, I closed that. One second. Okay, let me open that security console user account and click on edit, add roles, production supervisor. So already added, that is the reason it is not showing in production. Sorry, production operator. It's not engineer, production operator. And third one is manufacturing engineer. Okay, so these are the three roles are required and along with the data access of manufacturing plant. So once you have that, then in your dashboard, it will reflect under inventory management, supply chain execution. So we can find out work definition and work execution. So these are the two icons which are used to do all activities of manufacturing business transaction, as well as even some of the setups are also you can do from here, right? Now, now in some cases, even we need scope also. So let me add that particular roles. Go to users, MD556, open that, edit, add a role, supply chain, application administrator. I think this also we have. Supply chain administrator is there. Okay. Anyhow, that I mean we are not covering today. We will cover in future. Okay. So like if you wanted to add the roles, you can come to security console. You can add it. Now, what is the next step? Plan parameters. Means we need to, like, if you see in the order management, shipping parameters, and if you see procurement, we have a receiving parameter. Similarly, in the manufacturing also we have a plant parameters. Okay, so now what we need to do for that, either you can go to setup and maintenance, manufacturing and supply, manufacturing master data, plant parameters. So all this here, whatever setups which we are doing here, it is not across application, across module. It will be specific to your inventory orders. That we have to remember. See, now I'm in the T011. Manufacturing calendar, like this one, it will populate from the inventory organization, and this global whatever calendar which we are using, it should be 334 or 345. That is in the, let me show quickly. If it is not like that, it won't work. So what I'm trying to say, 334 is product management, inventory, facility shifts, per day pattern, global are there. So let me open and show what I'm trying to say. Out here, schedules. This one, quarterly type. Either it is this combination 445, 454, 54. It should not be monthly and 13 periods. So this should be the quarterly type. So when you are configuring, you have to remember that. Now go to manufacturing plants, manufacturing calendar, and default supply sub inventory. Like under your inventory organizations, uh, what do you say? What sub inventories you define? So you can select this. This is for defaulting, guys. Similar like how shipping parameters and other things will work. Okay. Default completion sub inventory, supply sub inventory, completion sub inventory. If it is locator control, you can select that. And default pick slip rule. Okay, so this is order number. I'll explain what is the significance of that. So I'm keeping into discrete manufacturing. Okay, print pick slips include pulls. All these things are used actually in transactions. So usually manufacturing, when you create the work order, standard work order, so the work order release will be automatically will happen. And second thing is release with release with materials, means manually we are giving the materials to the man giving to the shop floor, so that shop floor people will take those raw materials and do the some operations and convert it into FZ. Okay, for that purpose it is required. And this we don't know, we're not sure that. So go to this work definition. This is the operation sequence, whether you want to maintain 5, 10, 15 or 10, 10 each level, 10 increment, you can do that. And here phantom operations are also, it has came very recently. So I'm going to keep material or materials resources. So that detail I'm also not sure. And here you can define what is the work order number. And I'm going to keep here MD55 underscore starting number, and including components, automatically associate serial number during work order import, allow direct purchases for work orders, allow reservations for work order materials. So all these things will be like reservations for work order materials, means it is like when you're creating the uh what do you say, this work order through other things like order management, and then it will be useful. Okay, so these things like maximum scheduling during in months, and these are like based on the requirement you can select, but most of the time this purchase requisition trigger, this will be for OSP, outside processing, whenever any kind of operation which is not present in your in-house and you wanted to send for outside persons like third party people, then this particular purchase requisition trigger will happen on what? Prior operation completion or work order release. So okay, so this is the very important one. When you are using the OSP mandatorily, you have to select either one of the two. Okay, and these are self-explanatory. Allow negative issue without serial numbers, manual issue, restrict lot numbers during returns, and this is for reports. You're not generating any report, you have to give the templates here, and it's pretty simple, pretty easy. And maintenance, this is again one more module called as maintenance management. So for that this will be useful. Okay, but basically as a basic things, what we need to do is here plan parameters like calendars and supply sub inventories, completion sub inventories, and what is a like work order numbers, all kind of stuff will be getting here. Save and close. Now that is the first setup after organization plant has been enabled. So that is plant parameters, guys. And next one is work areas, work center, and resources. Work areas, work center, resources, and we have standard operations. Yeah, here it will be not showing. So instead of this, you can same screens, you can navigate from here as well. If you go to supply chain planning, sorry, execution, yeah, more definitions, right? So go to task carousel here, work areas, work center, resources, standard operations. So all these are important, guys. Work area means where they are performing manufacturing process. It's like a building. It's kind of some place they are going to decide from manufacturing process. And work centers. In this one, there are departments. Let's say you are manufacturing the TV. Okay, all right. So in the TV, like there is assemble department, there is testing department, and there is like uh, any speakers, like in speaker assembly department. So like that, you can make it out different work centers. So according to the work center, they are going to keep what equipment is required and who are the specialist persons to do that specific operation. And resources, as you know, resources means either it is machinery or labor. Okay, and standard operations. So what operations are you going to perform uh, in your specific in-house? Those kind of things we need to define. And remember, all the things, whatever you are doing, which are specific to your inventory manufacturing plant. Okay, so some people will say, okay, I made here, I wanted to use in different manufacturing plant. System won't allow. Right? So these things like you have to remember before going to do the setups. Right? So work areas, it is very simple, pretty simple. Go and place and provide name and code. That's all. Let me give MT55 work area. So description you want to keep, you can keep anything. That's all here. 7 close. Click on that. Now go to work centers. So click on place here. In order to define this work center, we need a resources. Alright. So first we'll create quickly 2 resources. Then we'll come back here. Manage resources. So click on place, provide resources type, labor and equipment. Okay. MD55. One is EQP. Can give any name, guys, and that names can be provided by the business. Okay. So class is optional. Usage, it is hourly basis or daily basis. So like that you can decide the usage. Usage you may. And inactive costing is enabled. Yes. 7 continue. Okay. Resource instance also you can define this. Name, primary work center, asset number, all those things, where it is not required as of now. So on top, that is enough. And you have to give the equipment name. Okay. Now what is asset number? So close. Okay. Let me open labor MT55 LA labor. LABOR labor. BOU, right? So this is also, I'll make hourly. So here we can define the like person name, person type, all those things. So identified. So it is a tag kind of thing. So let me put it some 5,000 name, something Jimson. Person name. So it will come from employee master. I'm going to give something here. So like that, you can add the labor. Similarly, equipment also. Okay. So that is the way you can define the resources. Next, work center. So how many work center you have depends upon how many operations you are doing. So it's not single, it is multiple as multiple. So I'm creating for understanding MT55 assemble. Okay, C control V is work area we already created. Supply sub inventory. If you want, you can select, or else it will be optional. Click on save. Next, resources. So one is equipment. Default units, how many you want? I wanted to use some two. Available planning. I don't know that. So, and labor. Default units, I have only one labor available. So check capable to promise. This is for capacity planning. Okay, so for this equipment and labor, if you wanted to add the persons, you can go and add. Okay. Save it. Sorry, save and close. For this work center, if you decided what is the supply sub inventory, you can select. What is the locator also, you can select. Okay. So this is the way you can define your work areas, work center resources. And let me quickly do that, and then we'll wind up standard operations. So click on place. So operations are either in-house or supplier. OSP means outside processing means we're going to select the supplier. So let me quickly select the standard operation. So I am doing MT50 assembly code 9. It's depends MT55 99, whatever code you want to give that. Work center. So we are doing additional manual metals issue is allow count point and automatically transact means whenever count point means manually we need to complete each and every operation, and if you want to add additional, so it should be a count point. Automatically transact means the operation, let's say in the manufacturing, let's say we have three operations: assembly, and then testing, and then packing. Okay, so when you select automatically transact, so system automatically push the FZ finished goods from one operation to another operation automatically. And remember guys, always at the last operation should be count point. Okay, I'm keeping count point for everywhere. So here I can add my resources, equipment, labor, right? So here universe, usage, variable, fix, there are a lot of things we have, but we are going with the standard one. So like that, you can make one more. So we'll create another. So now here, that is again in house, MD55 testing department or packing or testing something. MD55 testing description work center, same work center, count point. So I'm going to use the same resource label. Units assigned, if you want to increase, you can increase. Okay. So here testing only labor is enough. Also we need some machine, right? How many units I want to use? 2 testing machines. Right? So like this, you can decide the multiple standard operations. Okay. So these are the basic 4 to 5 setups which are required to initiate the manufacturing module process. Right. So we'll touch base in the further class. And once you done the standard operations, and what are the next steps you need to follow. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Take care.